What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ill Will here again today with another story time. Uh, so today is a very sad day in the story time land. So today I'm going to tell you of a little tale. I'm going to call this little number the collapse. So, if you are not familiar with the collapse, it's just a hilarious word. I'm gonna put the collapse up on the screen somewhere around here. You gonna figure it out. So, uh, yeah. So this story, wow, Jesus. God, sometimes that you be dodging bullets out there. You never really notice that you be dodging bullets until you be dodging them bullets. You dodging them bullets, you know. Uh, so okay, we're gonna start this story out. This is any other marvelous day in the Chicagoland area. So it was this girl that I was talking to. She was from the city. She was a bad little vibe, you know, typical bad little vibe, like Lil Baby say. She was dope. She was about 5'3", you know. She was one of them little things, little light skin, curly hair, baddest little bitty you ever seen in your life. And that's why it surprised me that she did this to me, because you would never expect a shorty that looked like this to have a collapse. She had the collapse, bro. Like, you would never expect it, but anyway. So I knew her up until this point for about 3 or 4 years, because I used to go to the city every weekend when my parents divorced. Up until I was about 15, I used to go over there every weekend to see my dad and my grandma and them up in the south side of the city. So I met her around the neighborhood, not necessarily in my grandma's neighborhood, but we used to like walk around the area, whatever. Why they would let us do that, I don't know. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. We survived it, we Gucci. So I met this chick one day. I actually met her through a friend of a friend. My guy told me, don't you be out in the city sometimes over there in this area, blah, 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 woo, at the bam. I got this little chick that you might like. Because he knew my type. You know, everybody know my type. I don't even really got a type. Bad little bitties is the only thing that I like. Ducking. So yeah, we was going to the candy store one day. Because you know, back in the day, candy stores used to be litty. You can go up in there with $1 and come out with about 10 things. Now a bag of chips costs $1. That's wild. 2019 inflation is a mother lover. We've been bamboozled with these prices. Gas, OC. But that's beside the point. So, me and her went to the candy store or whatever. It was just a regular day, you know, like every weekend every time I come out there, we would do something. We would go do something, whatever. Go to parties or whatever like that. She was cool. And I thought she was the sweetest little thing, and never thought that anything like this could happen. But I mean, the quiet ones are the ones that really be tripping you up, because you wouldn't expect them to be certain ways and then they would be that way. I mean, she wasn't bad or nothing. It was just she had done some things that she shouldn't have done with some people that she shouldn't have done it with. So to set the scene, she was one of those pretty girls that was messing with nothing but the city niggas. She was one of those. So you already know how it is. Most of them either be ran through, ran out, or they ducking. You know, they trying to get up out the hood or whatever. They trying to better themselves. But unfortunately, she so she had got the collapse. And I didn't know this during the time in which I was talking to her. I'm not gonna tell any names. I haven't talked to this girl in years. Probably don't even know I exist anymore. But so it got to a point where we started getting pretty serious or whatever. I would see her every weekend, and we would do, like I said, we would do this and that. We would hang out. We would kick it. We would chill. She even come up with some of my family members' house and stuff. So we was close. So and when we got of age, about 16, I want to say. I'm not gonna lie. Hormones. How that go. All my fellas out there, hormones and puberty. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word puberty. I had a brain fart. But yeah. So like I said, puberty, whatever. Your hormones go all out of whack, out of sorts. You just wanna everything you see. You just wanna get it in with anybody that you see. So I was like, man, I could probably smash low key. I've been knowing her for a minute. I'm sure she clean. She too bad to be dirty or anything. She too bad to have any type of things. Cause I don't like to use rubbers. Along with a bunch of other people. So yeah. So you know what that means. So I was low key scared to ask her to even, do this because I didn't want to mess up our friendship, whatever. Because if some females, if you try that, they'll think you've been plotting this the whole time that y'all were friends or whatever, and then she don't want to be a friend no more. So I was hesitant to ask her to even do anything like this. So I just played it cool. So one day we went over her grandma crib. I knew her family, whatever. She knew mine. So we was pretty cool like that. So I could just go over there whenever I wanted to, pretty much whenever I was in the city. So one day I went over to her grandma crib. Nobody was home. And her grandma one of those nice old ladies, but if you do something wrong, she gonna put you in your place. Just much like my grandma. That's why me and her got along like that, because we had a lot of similarities or whatever. So I went over her crib one time. She had OT, open tip, if you're not familiar with the term, which means you have the house to yourself, basically. But yeah, so I was gonna set it up. I had it all planned out. I'm in her room or whatever. We was watching TV, Netflix and chilling, before Netflix and chilling was a thing. Even though it's been around for a minute, but yeah, no Netflix. We was watching some movie. Back when I used to actually watch TV. I don't watch TV at all no more. But so yeah, I was laying in her bed. She actually let me in her room, but like I said, she had OT, so it was smooth, whatever. And she knew I was a nice guy. She thought I would never try to do anything like this. So it was a perfect opportunity. So I walked up to her and I was like, your people are home, right? So when we, did a little you did, I tried to beat around the bush. I tried to sugarcoat or whatever. She was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you know. She was like, oh, I don't know how long my grandma gonna be gone. You think you could be quick? I was like, quick. Nah, I'm playing. I could be quick. So I was getting ready to get in there. I was getting ready to get in there. But you want to know what was bogus? Her grandma walked in the room out of nowhere, bro. I promise you, we didn't even hear the garage open. So I didn't even get to bust the cheeks. We left the door open because, in her house, her people didn't like the door closed. She had to leave the door open unless she was asleep or whatever. So, and since I was there, even though they thought I was a nice guy, whatever, the door still had to be open. So we didn't even get to do anything. So that was like actually one of the last times that I saw her, which was a wild part, because after that she ended up moving, whatever. She moved. I forgot to where she moved to. This was about 5-6 years ago. So I forgot to where she moved exactly, but she actually moved right after that. So I was devastated, whatever. At the time, I didn't know nothing of the situation. So this is how I found out. So the guy that put me on with her, they were close too. That's how we met. We met through each other. He told me that shorty had the claps. And I was like, wow, you playing, G, stop playing with me, because I was finna hit. He was like, dude, be lucky that you didn't, because you would be bogus out here low key. I was like, dude, how do you know? She was like, yeah, her sister told me, because she had an older sister that we was cool with too. We was cool with their whole family pretty much. And the only person that knew was her sister. She had her sister take her to go get it checked out, whatever, because like I said, she was messing with the wrong city dudes. They clapped her cheeks. They got the claps, and then they gave her the claps, and she almost gave me the claps. Boy, imagine where I would be today if I got HIV or AIDS or something. I could never, ever. It was just wild to me that I dodged a bullet like that. I dodged that bullet. I ducked and weaved that bullet. God had me, bro. I love you, God. God got you. For real. And I haven't talked to her since. I hope you're doing well. Hope the claps is gone. I don't know if you can evade those problems once they arise. But I mean, hey, anything can happen. Anything is possible. Hope you enjoyed that story time. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 2K subs, man. I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to run up the checks, run up the bombers, be decked out in blue. But I'm not a crip. I don't bang no more. But yeah, it is what it is. Hit that sub button and I'm